It was supposed to start here under the bridge, but I think it's not enough people, so they are on another side of the road. It's actually a 8-lane route here, a big one. So it's next. It's basically along the route, but all that way. I mean, all the way there. Do you see the ralliers there? Well, it's hard to see. The zoom is too big, I think. So, anyway, I need a plus in the chat. Tell me if it works. And thank you. And what are we talking about? Yes, I think it works. Awesome. So guys, hello. It's Rick. I, as always, wish you to live long and prosper. And I need to walk all the way there, but I wonder what's the best way to cross the road. There are some people from this side of the road too, so it's not a problem. But most of them are on that side. Come on, Rick, switch the camera. Yeah, I see the stream is working. I see him live. So just need to see your comments there, guys. I don't think it works properly right now. Come on. Work properly. Yeah, I see the comments now. Mr. Kaplan, thank you so much for 50 gifted memberships there. McPigeon, good job. Stinger for 11 months now. GG. So, Mr. Kaplan, once again, thank you so much for those generous gifts of 50 memberships. Okay, we have a plus. Hello, Holy Unholy Oblation. I like the renewal of your name. It's pretty cool. I think I cannot walk on the road today, but maybe I can. You see, there's like a height here on this side, but on that side, I think it's manageable, though I cannot see anyone there. Hello Tuna, hello UTV Ham, hello Ken, how you doing? Phil H, Monin from Darlington, England, welcome. So that's a beautiful sight of Kiev from here. Here at the center there's a railway station, as we call it, but basically Vokzal is not necessarily a railway station, just like a station, but river station, so we call it like a ship station, I think. You see the ralliers are there, Azov flags are there, people start to honk, and that's very good. There's actually a good place to make good photos, and I see a lot of photographers are on this side actually making it, doing it. Buy me a coffee is actually, guys, there's a new story about Buy Me a Coffee. It concerns Inform the Pound, the very respected open source intelligence agency, community here in Ukraine, and let's see how it turns out. I still am not giving you the details, but they already shared the details, so I'm just gonna do it in the evening on the stream. So I think I can cross it here. Here's like a crossing, underground crossing. You see people are on that side, and no, I don't think I'm going to be able to walk the road this time. So, I adapt, and I just need to figure out how to do it. Yeah, there are a lot of people there, so I'm going to cross here. You may lose me for a bit, but what? It's not a sunny day. There are no sunny days for the last, 3 to 5 days. And here is that famous glass bridge. We're looking at it from beneath right now. You remember the missile in 2022 they wanted to strike the bridge, but they missed and they struck one of these hills, but it was enough to destroy the glass on the glass bridge. Well, this monument, yeah, let me go check what it is about real quick, and then I will cross the street and go to the other side. Okay, let's see if chat works. Chat works for me. Good. They missed, yeah. It shook like damn. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, guys, so it's that glass bridge from beneath. But this monument, пам'ятник на відзнаку повернення Києву Магдебурзького права, споруджено в 1802 році архітектор А.І. Маленський. So basically this is the monument to mark the returning a Magdeburg right to Kiev. In 1802 it was built. Architect probably is a A.I. Malensky. So yeah, this monument here is marking Kiev being back to Magdeburg right. Guys, do you remember what Magdeburg right is? I think it's something. Well, guys, this is Dnipro. This is the river of Dnipro here. Pretty cool place. I like it. Okay, let me see. Yes, I remember. Hello, Anna. How you doing? Hello, Dimitro. Claudio. Hello, Pony Boy Curtis. Looks like Europe. It is Europe. Ukraine is Europe. Hello, Nikki Hill, Andreas. How you doing, guys? Okay, so let me go on the ground. You will lose me for a minute, I guess, but I'll be back shortly. So let's see. Maybe it will work from the underground. Who knows? So what this one says, this is a historical place actually. Here in 1988, where Dnipro and Pochina rivers connect, Rus was baptized, basically, I guess. Хрестилася Русь. So yeah, in this place the Kiev Rus was baptized. And this place was the underground passway was not here, of course, when it was baptized. I miss every stair step I walked in Kiev. Can't wait for the next summer. Yeah, tonight would be awesome to be back to Kiev and to have you here. And yeah, you see, we kind of walked to the river itself, like up close. There are stairs that go into the river. Yeah, and water is green, not very pleasant to swim in it right now. So we crossed the road and we're on the other side. And this place is the monument to the baptizing. I think it's Knyaz Volodymyr. Yes, this is Volodymyr of Kiev Rus in year 988. He baptized the Kiev Rus. Basically, Kiev Rus joined the Christians back then. Everyone in Europe was doing it back then. So, yeah, there's actually a one on the other side. Let's go check it out. History is so very interesting. How many people walked along the path? Amazing, exactly, Mac Pigeon. Hello to you, by the way. Okay, so Предтеча и Креститель Святой Иоанn. So the Saint Ivan, I don't know how to translate it, guys. But yeah, basically, I think the saint, some saint guy, is placed on that side. Okay, so let me actually go and finally talk to the ralliers. It's just 1 hour and 20 minutes more of the stream. By the way, These walls here are all in murals. Not in murals, but in graffiti. Yeah, I just forgot the name. Graffiti all over that. And of course on that side there are also, you see a man fishing here, so yeah, that's a place to fish, to hang out. Teenagers are sitting on these stairs, just looking at water, chatting. So I've been to this place a few times. Of course, living in Kiev, you cannot just not come here, you know. Okay, so Free Azov rally is gonna be finally displayed. Yes. I don't know, guys, I don't feel like the most confident person today, but I will make it. I will do it. So I think the center of it is on the other side, at the river station. So ships are not, what do you call that? Not sail here anymore because of the war, but of course there are some of them that are allowed to do that. Anyway, let me see if I see someone familiar. Yeah, I cannot walk on the road today, I think. Too dangerous. Cars are being too close. But if I sneak up from behind to some people, they maybe not punch me in the face. I can also show you some people just like that. Okay. They asked me to wait. Nice. A flag. Обійми від серця до серця. Риш. Розкажете, чий це підпис?
Нам малювала ось ця жіночка.
Which one? Оце жіночка. Це ваш? Ні? Доброго дня. Якщо хочете поспілкуватися трошки, ні, ви не хочете? Дівчата просто мені розгорнули флаг, прапор, і я подумав, ну, я запитав, чий це підпис. Вони сказали, це ви? Ні, це не ви.
Перепутали, не бачила. Я просто стояла, я не бачила.
Ага, окей. Може ви хочете поспілкуватись, ні?
Давайте.
Хто візьме мікрофон?
Я.
Окей, але англійською. But in English? No? Окей, so just тоді, може, ваше, як його назвати, повідомлення світу. Я це стрімлю, і люди з усього світу приходять. Тому, може, скажете, чому важливо бути тут для вас і взагалі?
Мені важливо бути тут, тому що наші хлопці зараз в полоні. І ми не знаємо, чи вони живі, чи вони повернуться додому. Це важливо підтримувати їх зараз, навіть якщо вони не в Україні. Важливо підтримувати там, де ми є.
Тоді я перекладу тепер. So I'm here, and it's important for me to be here because our guys are in captivity, and it's important to stand here to bring them back. Дякую. А як вас звати?
Єлизавета.
Єлизавета, nice to meet you. Lisa is a short version of the name. So you guys, it's easier for people to say Lisa than Єлизавета. Ви? Yeah? Okay, then thank you. Okay, so I don't see. Oh yeah, so here's actually a coffee place as always, and some cookies here today with. Ні, стоп. Я спочатку подумав, що хтось із них джус, але ні, да? Не джус.
Це просто жіночка принесла задонати роздати.
Aha, so guys, you can come here, you can donate to this jar and get the cookie, right? And also there's a QR code. Look, a PayPal. If you want to scan it right now, I'm going to hold it for a bit. There's also Buy Me a Coffee. You can do that, but we don't support it anymore, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because they don't support us, right? Ukraine, they are abandoning it, kinda. We kind of made them reconsider, but they still do. That. Here's a monobank jar. You can actually scan this one. But look. And, yeah, some cookies, some stuff, as always. Well, that's unfortunate that I cannot get on the road today, so let me just maybe walk on this side. And there are people standing here too, so maybe they will like to talk, to communicate. Or maybe I will see some, well, I 100% will see some familiar faces here. So I will be able to talk to people sitting on this side. Well, looking the other way, but anyway, they look this way too. Oh, Philip Howard, hello my friend. Please everyone, please slow down and think who you are or want to be, where your family stands, how you want society to be. Imagine the way you want to see the world. Well, that's a great call to action. Okay. I see people here. Maybe they want to talk. Let me read their signs at least. Доброго дня. Слава і воля. Я це стрімлю, і якщо є бажання поспілкуватися, можемо поспілкуватися. А якщо ні, то я просто перекладу ваші плакати і піду далі. Без проблем. Українці не вірять в долю, вони творять волю. Ukrainians don't believe in fate. They are creating freedom, will. Well, freedom and will. Free as of. Дякую. Прекрасний плакат. Слава і воля, glory and freedom. And also will. Because voля has two senses. Maybe you want to talk to me? Are you not shy enough to talk?
I'm okay.
You okay to talk or
Yeah,
okay
yeah,
not
both.
to talk? Can you please take it?
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. It's going to be easier. So, what's your name?
Max.
Max. Can you tell us why it is important for you to be here today?
Well, basically.
Maybe a bit closer, sorry.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Because a lot of our warriors are still captives of Russia, and well, basically by staying here, I think we are trying to attract attention of the rest of the world and the rest of the Ukrainians to make it more massive, to I don't know, I guess to make other people, other countries help us return our soldiers home, because Russian captivity is basically hell. It's not human.
Yeah.
What they are doing to our soldiers, and it's important for every one of us as Ukrainians to make everything we can to bring them home.
Yes. Thank you, Max, for being here and for these words. And I agree that Russian captivity is only torture, starvation, mistreatment, and your English is awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
Where, if you're okay to share, where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from Luhansk. Luhansk.
Luhansk? I'm from Donetsk.
Oh.
It's nice to meet you, Max, and always a pleasure to find an internally displaced, fellow of mine.
Yeah, I guess so.
So when did you move from Luhansk?
In 2014.
In 2014. I lived in occupation in Makiivka for 4.5 more years after 2014.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not good and pleasant at all. But if you stay quiet, you can exist there, not live.
Yeah, I understand, because my parents are still living in Luhansk.
Yeah,
So basically, it is what they are doing.
existing, not living. Yeah, man. So, what do you do for living?
I work in marketing, basically.
Mm-hmm. So you-
without too many specifics.
Okay, no problem. No specifics needed. I'm never torturing people with some questions they don't want to answer. So, can you please share your experience of 2014, if you had some, with those so-called People's Republics? Because I share my experience, but it's important that more people share it. So,
Yeah,
if you have something,
I totally get your point. Well, for me,
maybe a bit closer, because
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
honking. Sorry, man.
For me, it was a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit fuzzy right now, but what I do remember is that it started like from nowhere. Nobody was thinking that anything like was going to happen for real, because there was a lot of talk.
Yeah.
And most of the people thought that it's going to be just talk and nothing's going to happen. But then, I don't remember exactly when, I woke up because my friends were messaging me that like there were gunshots and fire from gunfire nearby their homes, and basically what it was that some people were assaulting the nearby, I'm not sure what it was like border guard encampment or something like that, and it was being assaulted not only by like people with guns on foot, so regular soldiers, there were helicopters, and well, guess what? Where did militia get the
so-called militia
helicopters, and moreover learned to pilot them? It's not like something you can learn in an hour or two. You know? So it was smelling shitty from the start, from the get-go, and later on, well, it only started getting worse and worse, and basically, by the time that I and my friend, we decided to leave for Lviv, there were when you looked outside the window, all you could see was like fires in the bordering settlements and little cities, satellite cities of Luhansk.
So you saw it from your window?
Yeah.
Wow.
And while I was driving to the I'm sorry,
no problem. Ukrainian
railway
word?
station.
Railway station.
Yeah.
You see, your English is awesome. Once again, when did you learn English and how did you learn it? Because people are interested in that too.
At school.
In school.
Yeah.
So basically,
in Luhansk, I studied at school that was like specialized in English, and that's what I have been doing there.
But you've probably practiced after that. Maybe you work with some companies who practice
basically
English.
All of the content that I was getting, watching, whatever, songs, movies, TV shows, all of them were in English, because I enjoy having them, looking at them, watching them in English, like, because I don't know, it's kind of important to me specifically. So
you know, we are the same with you in this. I love English. I always watched English movies, TV shows, and listened to English songs, and always tried to translate it to understand the phrases. And I've been doing it through my whole student years. So probably we have the same affection for English.
well, I guess.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so thank you for sharing your experience of 2014. You want me to go?
No,
I still want to talk to you.
Talk to me.
I still want to talk to you. You know, the stories of soldiers are important, and interviewing them. Like, I was lucky 2 weeks ago on Free Azov. I was lucky to meet Mangust from Azov. He was on Azovstal. He was in captivity, in Russian captivity for 4 months. Then he went back, served in Azov Brigade, of course, again, and then he got injured. And these stories are so important. They share the direct experience from, you know, the Mariupol defenders, their experience there, and they are important stories. But stories of internally displaced people, just like I am, your story, they are also very important. They are important to fight Russian propaganda.
Yeah, I totally agree with that statement, because all of the time in the internet, I don't know, in the comments to the videos of different Western bloggers or YouTubers that try to like show the real image, the reality of what is happening in Ukraine, you can always see people who are, I don't know, so entrenched in the Russian propaganda that they just can't see the reality at all anymore. And it's, I don't know, it's useless to argue to those people, but those people can poison the minds of the Western audience who don't know what to believe, because frankly speaking, in 2014 and up until the 2022, up until the full-scale invasion, I would say that we were terribly losing the anti-propaganda war.
We were.
It was just terrible.
Yeah. And in 2022, it got better, much better. We started winning that war.
Yeah.
But now, unfortunately, I must state that in 2024, we're losing it again. Russia, it's the problem of resources. Once again,
course.
just like on the battlefield, we have less resources, we have less ammunition, weaponry. The same way in Russian, like in the media space, we have the lack of money to finance big projects like bot farms of Russians.
Yes.
It's all the problem of resources, and unfortunately our partners still don't realize that they also need to invest in this, because they are a target. And you know, some of them even realize, but they still do nothing. They just talk about it, and that's it. They don't do any countermeasures. That's a big issue, and we're losing. Not just us, all the Europe, all the free democratic world is losing right now to Russian propaganda, and that's a big problem. Even USA itself is losing it because of the Trump and his friends who actually support Russian propaganda, who speak Russian narratives in Congress and basically anywhere in US.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, that's a huge problem.
I am really happy to meet a person who understands that too, and who started talking about that. Really cool conversations with any Ukrainian are possible. So I'm really happy to meet you, Max. And what's your name? Christina. It's nice to meet you too. Are you also from the occupied territories?
Yeah.
You
I'm
too?
from Crimea.
You're from Crimea. Oh, I want to hug you guys. May I?
No problem.
Let me start with you, Max. We're gonna be back home, Christina. If you're okay, I know that you're shy, but maybe my way of making conversation makes you less shy. What do you think? Maybe you share your story a bit?
Well, I can, but it's basically the same to Max. It all started very fast. When the Russian invasion started in 2014, I was still studying at the university, and the block of my university was in the city center, next to the governmental buildings. Of course, all of the action was basically there. And one morning I was going to the university, and the bus was passing tanks, BMPs. I'm not sure if in English.
APC.
APC.
Yeah.
Okay.
But BMP is a Russian type of APC. Yeah.
I see.
So you can say BMP. It's okay.
Okay. And a lot of people in military uniform with weapons. It was really scary. At the moment, I have never seen anything like that in my life, and they also blocked the way to my block of university. And when I tried to go there, they were like pushing their weapons in our faces, asking where we're going, what do we want there. It was super scary, but also we didn't know anything else to do but do our everyday things and just go where we intended to. So, and also at the moment, they never said that this was Russian military. This was unknown green people.
Oh, yeah.
They even called them gentle ones. Like, what is gentle about that?
Yeah. Gentle people, yeah?
Yeah.
Вічливі люди. We should say that in Russian. Вежливые люди. Не так.
It was like лагідні.
Не.
Вежливі.
Вежливые, да? Yeah, guys, there was that term that Russians used. They called themselves gentle people, the invaders. Like they were kind of gently annexing Crimea, and they were proud of that. Motherfuckers. I really hope they will all get what they deserve. A lot of them already did. They were killed in this full-scale war. A lot of them are still going around unpunished, unfortunately, and they deserve to be punished. And I really hope that they will come and they will be punished for their war crimes. Guys, from UK, okay, who's that? Is it AJ Lahinska? Yes, from UK to Max and Christina, hugs to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'm streaming that. It's not a recording. I didn't tell you that, right?
Yeah, you were. You told us.
I told you. Awesome, awesome. I thought I did not. Sorry, my memory sometimes is not very good. But I will remember your names. I usually remember them from the second try. Like people gotta tell them to me 2 times. But yours I remembered from the first one. Of course, it's because we have a lot in common. I mean, our destinies. We were born on the territories that were annexed and invaded first. So we are not that lucky as these guys from Kiev. I mean, a lot of them are not from Kiev. I know that. A lot of them are also from occupied territories. But some of them, I meet people from Kiev, and unfortunately, a lot of them understood what was happening in our country only in 2022. A lot of them were not understanding our pain, our problems that we had to face. They were not like, for us, some of our problems were not that big as for some people right now. Like if their houses were completely burned, right? Or their loved ones were killed. Back then we had less of that, but we still had that. Some people experienced that too. And a lot of people did not know about that, and they kind of underestimated the scale of problem that we had back then. So
well, it's hard to be empathetic enough if you didn't have any relevant experience at all. So this is perfectly understandable. However, I got a lot of support back in 2014 when I came to Kiev. So I'm the world is not without good people. So.
Yeah, we have a lot of good people in Ukraine who sheltered us back then in 2014 and showed love and understanding. I'm really grateful to all of you, those good people. My community is very supportive. I raise funds together with them. Every week we raise, for Ukrainian army of course, we raise $3,000 in average, and I'm really proud of this community for doing that.
We're very grateful for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, all Ukrainians are grateful.
More
for what
money
you do.
equals less Russian soldiers.
Exactly. So guys, please, as I usually say, guys, live long, prosper, and donate. Do you know that one?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, guys. Are you fans of Star Trek?
Well, I wouldn't say exactly fans of Star Trek, but
We're just middle geeks. So.
Little geeks, okay. Sorry, we interrupted you.
Yeah, no, it's basically what I was going to say. We are just like geekish people, so we are aware of a lot of the pop culture. So
awesome. I'm the same. I was also a gamer before the full-scale invasion started. Now I'm fully focused on this, on fighting Russian propaganda in some way, also raising funds for the army. I think it's the main priority. Army is the priority, and we should do that. We should all unite in getting as much funds as we can. Also, people trust me and my fundraisers because I stand for transparency. It's very important for me. Guys, I want to talk to you after. Yeah, thank you. That's a teacher from Britain. I go here in these rallies every week, and once I finished the stream last week, they approached me and said, we have a great story for you of this teacher. And I was like, okay, next time we definitely meet. And you see, they found me they were standing there waiting for their turn to talk to me and my awesome rollers. Yeah, we basically call ourselves Rick Rollers, our community. Do you remember the prank Rick Roll? It's our thing. We sometimes Rickroll people, but mostly we are kind people. We're not pranking people.
I hope so.
So we call ourselves Rick Rollers and Rollers. I want to thank you for first Martin Bissick, 20 gifted memberships, then Philip Howard, 20 gifted memberships, and there was some guy's super chat. Let me check it. Oh shit! It got hidden, guys. Or maybe I can actually see it here. No, I don't think so. What else I wanted to tell you guys about my community? Oh, I wanted to read some messages because they usually support. That is a great interview. Hugs to you all from Petra Olsen. Hugs to you guys.
Thanks.
We Ukrainian descendants can help you. Hey. Can help you to retain support. Our partners and grandparents also fought Russians in Ukraine in the past for centuries. Yeah, AJ Lahinska is from UK, but her parents and grandparents, they are from Ukraine, and they were also fighting the Russian plague, the fucking Russian world, when it was invading Ukraine previously and occupying Ukraine, and some of them were forced to move out of the country. It's actually a hard decision to make, I think, for people like us in the future. I think we will have to make that decision. I really hope that the war will be completely won before that, but we either gotta preserve our lives and the next generation and move out of the country if Russia manages to occupy out the place where we live, or we decide to defend it until the last breath and die on the battlefield. So I think that's a choice that each of us should make, and no one should be judged for the choice to preserve their life in the end. Though, of course, dying for your country is a very honorable way, an honorable choice. So I don't know, I just want to see more messages for you. Thank NATO thank NATO, but NATO could do a better job, definitely. Do you guys agree?
Well, yeah. Of course, it will never be enough, probably, but we're still very grateful, yeah.
Yeah. Max, maybe you want to add something to that?
Well,
It's okay, we can be transparent. On my channel, I constantly rant about US politicians, for them being chicken shit, you know, for not standing, not just standing there with Ukraine, but coming here and helping, you know? Like, we stand with Ukraine. Don't you just stand there then?
well, I guess I would say that NATO could do more. Well, not just NATO. I would say that the United States of America could do more, definitely, because the current policy of helping Ukraine to continue the war but never letting it win is not going anywhere. I mean that it's not moving us anywhere.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the US is helping Israel to defend from the rockets and the attacks and so on and so forth. And so why is that? Is the difference that on the one hand you have Russia with nuclear arsenal and hypothetical threats of using it, and on the other side you have Iran and other forces that are not as powerful as Russia. So is the problem just the fear of Russia, or what is the problem?
It is. Unfortunately, Biden and his administration, they are scared of Russia right now.
Well, in this case, Russia won't lose. If being scared of it is all that will stop the Western world, Russia will just won't lose and won't stop. It
Yeah.
won't stop.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
And I don't mean it won't stop waging war in Ukraine. It won't stop waging war with all of the Western world.
Yep. And invading Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, Moldova.
And when this
At
will
first.
happen? Yeah, and when this will happen, what's then? Is the US and NATO going to be like, oh, well, it's their business there in Lithuania. They
Yep.
weren't really in NATO,
Yep.
you know?
Yep. If we don't challenge Russia, we won't win, Cougar Town says.
Exactly.
It all comes down to dollars. Any thieves? Austin Hartka? I think it might be a random person. I don't recognize this name. When we stream vertically, people find this in their shorts. So there are a lot of random people. And of course more trolls than if you do a regular horizontal stream. Okay guys, the rain has started. May I ask you to hold this, one of you? Thank you. I need to put the raincoat on. I am prepared today, but not fully. Having an umbrella would be more helpful, I think. Do you guys have one?
No.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so I want to also give you something. I really hope I really hope you like this. This is for you guys.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
my patch. I'm Rick the Ukrainian. So my name is Yaroslav, and Yaroslav is Yarik, and
I
Rick
see,
is
I see.
part of Yarik. So I'm basically
That's clever.
the real. Thank you, the real Rick. Thank you guys. Okay, so wanted to show you more messages from my awesome rollers. It was thanks to Max and Christina there, and support from Finland from Mr. Kaplan, great supporter. Last week, Mr. Kaplan, during my Sunday stream, a long one, it lasts usually for 7 to 8 hours because I'm reaching the fundraiser goal, and until I reach it, I don't go to sleep. So people sometimes donate just to make me go to sleep. And thank you. Blackmailing, you know, blackmailing and pity. How do you call that? Pity. Типу як давлю на жалість, знаєте. I'm pressuring the pity, something like that. Okay. There was one from Nikki Hill. She's from US. She's a member of my team. She works a lot on this channel, making clips, editing, and also moderating a lot. We call her a machine. She is very good at her work.
Thank you, Nikki.
Nikki, thank you for being here, guys, and for giving me an interview. It was really awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I gotta walk and talk to those guys now.
Sure.
But it was really a pleasure, and if you okay to give me another hug, it would be cool. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm gonna put the backpack on my back. Hello, Antine. How are you doing? Hello.
Not pretty well, but good.
Just wait a minute. I'm gonna hug Max and Christina and wish us guys so our homes will be deoccupied as soon as possible and Russia will lose. Thank you so much for taking this time to talk to me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, my friends. It was nice to find some friends. I consider that. Look at this beauty, guys. I forgot the name again of that dog. Antine, I want to go to talk to those guys with the dog because we were supposed to talk to them last time. Hello, guys. Can you please remind me the name of Otis? What's your name, Otis? I remember the name of Otis now. Okay, so can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
My name's Nick. I'm from the United Kingdom.
Close. Oh, thank you.
It's Nick. I'm from the United Kingdom.
Just a second, a bug here? Or maybe it's your bug, no? Don't you have a personal bug?
Yeah, it's our friend.
That's another one that was on
Yeah,
me.
he just dropped from me and now he's eventually on his own for some reason.
Okay, so you guys can actually tell me, both of you, your names probably, okay? Because you're together. Can you please tell us your name?
Юля.
Yulia, thank you for that. And please, Nick, tell us what you do here in Ukraine.
So I've been in Ukraine for just over 8 weeks now. I've come over to teach children, not just English, all sorts of different subjects, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm here specifically in Ukraine to help children here because they still need teachers, and it feels very rewarding to be able to help the Ukrainian people, to be here and to make a difference.
That's really cool. Do you know Ukrainian already?
Я вивчаю українську.
Прекрасно. То ми можемо спілкуватися українською?
Повтори, будь ласка.
Can we communicate in Ukrainian? Ми можемо спілкуватися українською?
Я намагаюся, але я розмовляю українською не дуже добре.
Я скажу, що вже дуже добре, насправді. Pretty well,
Не
yeah.
дуже добре.
Thank you, Nick, for being here. Thank you for teaching our kids. And first of all, you probably teach them English, right? Because not all the Ukrainian kids know English.
Yes, amongst other things, yeah.
And can you tell us what regions you do that? Is it here in Kiev or maybe somewhere else also?
It's mainly here in Kiev. I very occasionally go down to Dnipro and do it there as well. But I've only been there once and for only 2 days since I've been in Ukraine. But it is 99% of the time here in Kiev.
Okay. So, do you know Ruslan? Okay, Ruslan. What's the second name?
Physics teacher.
Physics teacher, Ruslan
We just saw him.
Alexandrovich? Yeah, no, Alexandrovich.
We just saw him here and I was telling Nick about him, but we didn't meet him.
Yulia, you have an awesome makeup. I really like it.
Thank you.
I wanted to compliment it the last time, but I forgot, so I'm doing it this time. Yeah, guys, I remind you that Otis is Yulia's dog, and they're always here together on these rallies. And Otis is afraid of this thing, of the gimbal, but Otis is not afraid of me. Aw, Otis. Sorry, Nick, for being distracted on Otis
fine.
and Yulia's makeup. But please tell us more about your work. What subjects do you teach kids?
English, mathematics, science and computing.
And how do you, for example, explain mathematics to them? In English or in Ukrainian?
In English, so the students that I teach have lessons in both English and Ukrainian, and I teach them in English. So they have maths in Ukrainian and in English as well. All of mine are in 100% English, though.
That's cool. And then next question: is it some specialized school, like an English school?
It's an international school, yeah.
International school, awesome. Do you have some international students there from not the Ukrainian students too?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have some international students in school.
Wow.
Not in my class, I don't think, but there are in the school, yeah.
Is the name of that school a secret or not?
No, it's not a secret.
Can you please tell us the name?
It's a British international school in Pechersk.
Okay, got it.
That's just the name. It's
Sorry. You fella is so beautiful that... Oh, he's afraid of phones? No?
Maybe only yours for.
Only my phones. Yeah.
Afraid of popularity.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick. Just got distracted again. Probably I have ADHD. But why did I knock my head just now? It's not like in my brain. It's in my brain. Everything comes from there, right? All the consciousness stuff. So yeah, I you see, I'm like that. So, Nick, I actually have the whole community here watching, and they have something to say, so let's see what they were saying. Hi Nick, Yulia, and Otis. Lovely to meet and thank you for helping Ukraine. From Australia, from Linda S. Linda, thank you for this message, and also thank you for what? For 10 gifted memberships a bit earlier. Thank you for that. Okay, Keith Kane. Nick, thank you for helping out and teaching our Ukrainian brothers and sisters. Together the victory. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава. Thank you, Keith Kane. Keith Kane is from the States. He and Melissa are supporting Ukraine a lot. Thank you, Keith and Melissa. By the way, Keith is a chef, a professional chef, and I would love to taste some of his meals someday. Okay, what else do we have here? Otis and Blue Heart. Nikki Hill recognizes Otis and likes to see him. Otis, are you a good boy? I think he is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's definitely a good boy. Okay, nice doggy. One more comment for Otis. I'm looking for more messages for you, Nick. Maybe some questions. Nick from UK, дуже добре, says Tuna. She is from Norway. She was visiting Ukraine this summer. A friend of mine and a member of my team. Great person. For all new friends, later today we live stream with Maria and Hostomel Shelter. Yes, from Hostomel Shelter. Please join. Tonight we're gonna have. Do you guys know Hostomel Shelter? No, you don't know Hostomel Shelter? That's okay. It's not everyone necessarily should know them. They are obviously from Hostomel, and I adopted my kitty there. It's an honor for me to be able to support them because they're doing a great job. But unfortunately, they are underfunded, and even some how do you call them? Shahrai in English. Do you know the word shahrai? Like people who commit fraud.
Fraudsters.
Some fraudsters hacked one of their bank accounts and have stolen some money from them. That's crazy.
Oh dear.
They are very underfunded, and they are not doing well financially right now. They struggle to pay the debts. You gotta go, Antin. Maybe Nick, just a few words for Antin, and I continue.
Sorry.
Antin, tell us some final words for today. Your final words.
Support Azov and never forget about war prisoners.
Thank you. Thank you, Antin. It was nice to see you here today, and see you next time. Bye. Giving you back the mic. So, Nick.
Hello.
There was a message for you. Just a second. Love to all the teachers from Lorraine. Doggies have a sense for good people. Yeah. And Otis, I don't think Otis is scared of me, just of my phones, right? So probably I'm not a bad person. Maybe, who knows? Okay, breathe and focus, Rick. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Героям слава. Yes, Героям слава, Chagyosh. Support the Ukrainian army, guys. Buy the tickets for our raffle and donate. Basically, when you buy tickets, you donate with that. So, did I tell you that we raise funds with our community every week? In average, we right now are raising $3,000 per week for Ukrainian army. We're helping different units. Basically, anyone who asks can get in the line, because unfortunately we don't raise enough to raise funds to close the fundraiser for a car, for example, in 1 week. It would be amazing, but unfortunately right now, how many units are standing in line? 7 units are waiting for about 3 to 4 months when the line is getting to them. So unfortunately, I would love to raise more, but we have our limits. We're trying to exceed those limits and actually raise more. This is why I'm doing auctions, raffles, auctioning a lot of stuff. Like 2 weeks ago, we auctioned a Kursk sign. It was a sign from Kursk Oblast, from one of the Soviet Dom Kultury, from Внезапное village. It was a funny name for a village.
I see.
We also auctioned one of the dry rations of Russians signed by my friend El Greco, who was engaged in that operation. He serves in the border guard, Steel Border Brigade. You probably heard of that one. So he sent me this. He signed it from Kursk People's Republic with love from El Greco. It was pretty cool. And one person from UK, I think, won that one for $200 on the auction. So that's how we also raise funds here on this channel. So thank you, rollers, for all your donations. Please buy tickets for the candles made of the shells from the grenades of MK19 grenade launcher. I can actually show you the photos if you're interested of the raffle item. Just give me a second. Meanwhile, Nick, tell me anything you also want to share about your work as a teacher here in Ukraine.
Specifically my work.
Or not work, or whatever maybe an impression of the kids and families here in Ukraine.
I get the impression the children are because a lot of the children that I work with, because they're quite young, it's primary school I teach, a lot of them don't really remember much of what it was like before 2022. Mm-hmm. So they've grown up with the current situation with the war. And it's, in many ways, for me, it's heartbreaking to see those children just almost be normal for them when it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be happening. But I do my best to help them. I do my best to give them a safe place within the school. And they get that at home as well. And the parents are always very supportive. So that's sort of my main sort of impression, really.
Thank you for doing that, Nick. It's important. Thank you so much.
May you tell the story about that kid in UK that induced you to came here and to start learning Ukrainian and the story?
Please tell that story. But first, I'm gonna show you those candles. So a painter. Her name is Roma Krulikivska. Mm-hmm. She painted all four of them differently. Like it's a different vyshyvanka embroidered on each one. So it's pretty cool, and they also smell good. Guys, I want to show them to you. I remind you that these candles. Come on, focus. These candles are on the raffle this week, and you can buy tickets for those. $10 for one ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Thank you for all the tickets that you've already bought and that you will buy in the future. So Nick, please tell us the story that Yulia encouraged you to tell.
Yes, I guess this whole journey for me, this whole teaching journey started at the beginning of last academic year in September 2023 when I was teaching in a school in Britain. Mm-hmm. And in the class, year one, so they were 6-year-olds, and in the class was a little boy, age 6, who's from Ukraine. Now he didn't speak very good English, but he spoke Ukrainian. Mm-hmm. And I wanted in that sort of class, because none of the other staff were doing it, but to get on his level, to do something, to be able to speak a few words in Ukrainian. My goal at that point wasn't to learn to speak Ukrainian, but it was to learn a few little words just so that I can develop a relationship with him, and that maybe he could sort of to start see I don't know how to put it really, so he could feel more comfortable if someone was speaking words that he knew rather than all of these words that he had no idea what they meant. That's when my journey started, because after learning a few words I realised that I wanted to learn more, and so that then spiraled into me getting a Ukrainian teacher, and then I started learning Ukrainian properly, an hour a day most days. And then because I could speak Ukrainian, then I thought, what will I do next year? And then it seemed very natural for me to come here and support and work here. So it all started with a little 6-year-old boy in the school, a little refugee in my classroom, and that started the whole thing.
That's a really cool story and an inspiring one. Thank you for
It's a pleasure.
being supportive of Ukraine and Ukraine's kids and inspiring me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You inspire me.
Thank you very
You're
much.
awesome. Okay, so let me read you some messages from the people. So very sweet when a teacher takes extra time to help their students. I agree.
Definitely.
This story is impressive. I agree. Julie Webb, hello to you too. Yeah, good for you. You are a great teacher, sir.
Thank you very much. I try to be.
No boats to honk? No, boats are prohibited to move around Dnipro River during the war. Just some of them, like the Coast Guard and stuff like that. It hurts when tiny kids have older siblings and they didn't get the same start in life, to be honest, says AJ Lohenska. I agree. Rick, Linda's question, please, for Nick. What made you decide to teach in Ukraine and how long have you been here? Basically, Nick told us that. But did you tell us for how long have you been here already?
I've been here 8 weeks, and I intend to be here at least a year.
Okay, awesome. Nick, thanks for your patience. With what, by the way? Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Like, what, can you explain?
Patience is.
No. I know what the word is, but patience with what? Maybe not with kids.
Maybe I would imagine with the kids or with everything. You need a lot of patience as a teacher sometimes.
Yeah, I understand.
With the kids and with learning new language.
Oh yeah, patience in learning new language is important. I agree. Well, I must say your Ukrainian is already pretty good.
My patience was tested at times, especially when it came to grammar.
I would love to practice Ukrainian with you someday. Maybe next time we're here.
Звичайно, наступний час.
Awesome. So you could have probably say it in English first and then say in Ukrainian. I mean, like the sentences. What do you think?
Of course.
For people to understand. Awesome. Yeah, like this. Great question, Linda. I agree. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the chat. Nick is an amazing guy. Good people like him will help overthrow the evil brought to Ukraine by Russia. I agree. Guys, I also want to ask you to like this stream because it has only 83 likes and in average 110 people are watching, so we can get more likes. Definitely, 100%. Nick, great job. Keith is from US. He and his wife Melissa are helping us a lot. And Keith is a chef, so I really hope that he comes to Ukraine soon and cooks some cool meal.
Yeah.
Maybe also for Ukrainian kids. Would be amazing.
That's one thing I've loved about Ukraine so far. The food is spectacular.
By the way, why don't we exchange contacts and you come to my stream someday and share your experience with like teaching Ukrainian kids here in Ukraine and then there in UK too. And yeah, I think you have a lot to share, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, Nick is an amazing guy. Got people like him will always, maybe good people like him will always help out with, I've read that already, sorry. Thank you, Nick, for everything you are doing. Benzo Baby is from Australia. Her name is Lola. Thank you, Lola.
You're welcome. Будь ласка.
Thank you, Nick. Mr. Kaplan is from Finland. This community is amazing. Roy is from New Zealand. All my heart from New Zealand. Really cool. Mr. Wright, hello. It would be nice sit down for a coffee table talk. We should do that, indeed. Lately, I go to Podil to a coffee records place. Maybe Yulia knows that one. Yulia, do you know Coffee Records on Podil?
Not really.
I started going there and doing the stream from there, just sitting with Ukrainian supporters and talking for an hour. So maybe you want to do that format kind of stream, to go there some weekday around 6 p.m. and talk to me. Will you have a chance to do that? Awesome, Nick. We gotta exchange contacts. Де ти живеш, братан? Justin asks. Do you know Bratan?
Bratan, yeah.
Is brother, but like bro, like bro brother.
Uh-huh.
Look, guys, a meeting of two fellas is happening. They're really curious. Otis is a bit scared because I think that how do you call the breed in English? Doberman?
The big one is a Doberman, yeah.
Doberman. Doberman is being, well, not aggressive, but like pushy, I think.
His best friend is Doberman, so...
Oh, so he's familiar with that kind of breed.
He loves them.
Otis, you're familiar, right? Otis, you know that people around the world already love you, not just here in Ukraine. США. Justin is from США. То Джастіне, ти з України переїхав в США, чи там жив весь час? Since you speak Ukrainian in the chat, we'll speak to you in Ukrainian, right? Look, another fella is approaching. No, being shy to approach. I think it might be a girl. I'm not sure. A cool one
І
too.
українську мову не дуже добре. Я намагаюся щодня, але
Вона буде ставати кращою і кращою постійно.
краще так.
Кращою та кращою. Poppers. Ага.
That's all because I spoiled him enough by talking English every time. I still just need to make him suffer and talk in Ukrainian every single meeting.
Ага.
Отже, мені не треба говорити українською, то коли ми разом.
Ага. То ви спілкуєтесь українською, да? Коли ви разом?
No, we speak English like in most of the time. And it was a mistake.
Okay, got it.
I wanted to have some English practice, but we didn't think that Nick as well needs some Ukrainian practice. So I believe we need to switch places.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Класно.
Lol, this guy is a legend. I agree. From Voivoda. Justin lives in USA, says Tune.
Otis is the most handsome. Oh.
Yeah, Otis
Yeah.
is the most handsome, though, I think, of all of them. I agree. Yulia, can you tell me how you met Nick? How are you guys acquainted?
We met in a dating app.
Really?
Yeah.
So, are you dating?
No, we eventually became good friends. Attending some like demonstrations like this. Also, I'm trying to show Nick all our like culture and cuisine and something. And he already tried. I'm sorry. There is a meeting.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, he already tried like borscht, дируни.
Oh, yeah.
Голубці, кефір,
Вареники.
галушки.
Галушки.
Yeah. And,
Галушки в Полтаві.
В Полтаві. We
Oh.
were in Poltava like in a restaurant Poltava.
Yeah,
not in
restaurant
actual-
Poltava.
not in
I'm talking
actual
about Klopotenko's Poltava.
Yeah.
I love that one. One of my
Yeah.
favorite places to go to Kiev.
Yeah, that's
in
my
Kiev.
favorite place as well.
Я
They
дуже
are,
люблю дируни.
yeah, they are just amazing.
So daruni is your favorite meal?
Так,
Yeah.
так.
Oh, guys, you all
Yes.
gotta come here
Точно, точно.
and try daruni in Poltava. They are one of the best in Poltava, I think, right?
Yeah, and actually Nick tried salo for like a few times, and the first attempt was an actual fail. But the next one was in Poltava, and it was
The
like
frozen one.
not the.
In Poltava, it is a frozen one sliced very thinly.
Yeah, very thinly, but maybe not frozen, but yeah, probably it was.
I mean,
like a bit cold.
it starts to unfreeze once it stands there.
So
First time was terrible.
yeah, the second time was.
It was better?
Second time was much better.
Yeah, much
the one in
better.
Poltava is pretty good,
but
right?
he still not agree that it was good. He said like it was not bad.
So?
Not bad.
Not bad. Okay, got it.
So in few hours I will take him to Хуторець.
Хуторець? Я там не був. Де він знаходиться?
Хуторець на Дніпрі.
Хуторець on Dnipro? Where
Yeah,
is?
it's like on Набережна
Ага.
street.
Ага.
It's actually on
Русанівська
the
набережна?
water. No, not Русанівська. This one in Podil.
Ah, on Podil. Actually, don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah, it's like pretty good Ukrainian restaurant with amazing borscht, and I believe Salo will be there like good as well. So there will be third attempt. Look at his face and the actual tear coming up from his eye, because we already discovered that Ukrainians are those people who will not just let you say that you don't like some of our food. We are saying that you just didn't try it properly.
Yeah.
So yeah, there will be the third try, and I hope that at that try he will tell that it was pretty good. I believe. So yeah.
Можливо.
How? Можливо. Yeah. Okay. I love to talk about Ukrainian food, but I did not have lunch today yet.
Yeah, me too.
It's almost
Me too.
4 p.m., guys. And
Yeah.
we probably gotta finish the stream soon and go eat. But I wanted to ask you, Yulia, where are you from? Maybe I already asked, but I want to
I'm from
remember.
Kiev.
You're from Kiev? You lived there the whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I tell you where I am from?
No, probably.
From Kievka, Donetsk Oblast. I also lived in occupation for 4.5 years there. It was a shitty experience. Not a life. It's more like an existence. So I existed there for 4.5 years.
It was like at 2014.
14. From 2014 until 2019. Before COVID, I was lucky to leave before COVID and come here and live. I live here in Kiev for 5 years now. Much better. I'm so lucky that I did that before the COVID started, because when COVID started, I should have moved out through Russia. There was no way to cross the front line. By the way, Nick, did you know that before 2020, you were able to cross the front line coming from the occupied territories to Kiev? Or not to Kiev, to basically not occupied territories. Did you know that?
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I discovered that not many people in the world know that before 2020 you could cross that line. We called it line of contact back then. So basically, it was not an active front line. It was a frozen conflict. Well, conflict for fuck's sake, frozen invasion. I just hate that word, guys. But it's a term, frozen conflict. Frozen war, let's call it that way. So the war was frozen, so there were пункты пропуску. Interesting. I want to teach Nick those two words. Maybe you already know them. Пункты пропуску.
Повтори, будь ласка.
Пункты пропуску.
Пункти пропуску.
So it's like on the border, a place where they
When you
let you pass.
Yeah, where you can cross the border like legally.
Like a customs control points, something like that. So yeah, on those points there were like 5 of them to get out of the occupied territories, and you would be searched. Your phone would be searched, mostly by those goons from those so-called republics. So it was not a pleasant experience. You basically were humiliated there most of the times. Especially if you were not moving on your own car, but on the bus. They would get everyone on the out of the bus. They would search them. They would go through their phones, through their messengers, social networks, and if they find a Ukrainian flag there somewhere, they would just put you into the trench to dig trenches for a few weeks, or maybe even they will get you on the basement to torture you and maybe even kill you, because there were, and they keep being there, torture camps like the one on Paradise Street. Have you heard of that book, Torture Camp on Paradise Street? In Ukrainian it is called В изоляции. Maybe that one rings a bell? So I recommend to read that one to everyone. It's from Stanislav Aseyev. He spent a few years in that camp being tortured constantly. Sexual tortures, they are already going through that in those camps. And there are multiple camps like that one that exist there. So guys, it's a hard book to read, but every Ukrainian supporter should read that one. And not just a Ukrainian supporter, I'm just saying a Ukrainian supporter because it's easier to convince you to read that, guys, than those who are not interested in helping Ukraine, right? But anyway, everyone should read that to know what Russia really is and what so-called Russian world is and how ugly it is.
And we can keep in mind that the things you're talking about was when it was
Not the full-scale invasion?
not a full-scale invasion, and even how you just named it, like frozen war.
No, frozen war.
It was frozen, and those terrified things were happening. But can you imagine what's happening now when it's actually the full-scale invasion?
Yeah, it's becoming worse when the scale of war is growing. I want to make a quick pause and thank Chris from HR for 10 gifted memberships, Philip Oward for 20 gifted memberships, and Benzo Baby for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, guys. Ruski Mir, yes, it's a shitty place. It's an ugly place, which you guys would never like to find yourself in. It's gonna be, it's not gonna be good and pleasant. You know,
This
I
is
want.
gonna be much more pleasant.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Yulia. So, Nick, can you please tell me how, where exactly you're from UK? You probably told in the beginning, but sometimes I am distracted by the chat and stuff. So, or Otis.
Oh, Yorkshire.
York. Okay, York is easy to remember. Who were there? The Dukes of York. They were ruling England back in the days, or not?
Dukes of everywhere, but it's famous for its Vikings and its.
Yeah. I just watched the movies about Vikings of those times. Those guys from York, they had.
Or Jorvik, as they were
Jorvik.
referred to it as, yeah.
That's the old name of it, like the ancient one. Well, what do you think, guys? Are you already tired of my interview? Of you, Otis?
Otis is very bored.
You're probably really bored. I'm sorry. The one thing I noticed, of course, the leash, this beautiful leash of Otis, the rainbow one is pretty awesome. And also, I noticed your awesome raincoat. May I show it to people? No, guys, there are storks there, and there's how do you call that? A poem, right? It's Lina Kostenko's poem. Let me read it to you in Ukrainian. Sorry. Ай правда, крилатим ґрунту не треба. Землі немає, то буде небо. Немає поля, то буде воля. Немає пари, то будуть хмари. В цьому, напевно, правда пташина. А як же людина? А що ж людина? Живе на землі, сама не літає, а крила має. А крила має. Ліна Костенко. So guys, it's about, well, I think Yulia can explain it to us better since she has that on her coat. What do you think?
Kind of the main idea that like free people has wings and they do not need any ground because they already has wings and they should be free and and so on.
Yeah, in the end, the last words are the people, like one person, right, is not flying, but still has wings.
Yeah.
Because they are free.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty awesome poem, and I think Nick also knows the translation of that one, or maybe at least
Some of it.
some of it. Yes, because you probably were also curious about what's written on Julia's raincoat. What brand is that, Julia?
Also, I wanted to mention that this is Nova Pošta's merch.
Oh yes, the one for the fundraiser, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it was exclusive. You cannot buy it anymore.
I think they have another line. of
Another. So we can actually see the brand here. One face. Otis is sniffing my face.
it. Your one face.
Sorry. My one face? What do you mean?
The brand is one face, and Otis is sniffing your face.
My
your
face.
one
You're my one
There
face. That's a
was
good pun, you know?
there
Sorry.
was- okay, no jokes with you. I understand.
Come on.
Okay.
I just don't understand all the puns, but I like to make them, you know? Okay, Yulia, where did you learn English so well?
Probably I learned not much in school at school, but by playing games, by watching some shows. Yeah, but by watching TikToks, a lot of them. Yeah, and then I had some like quite not much practice at work, because my work customers are usually somewhere from abroad and we are speaking English. But there was only work-related topics. But actually, I started to speak properly after meeting Nick, because I didn't have any so much English speaking practice before. So yeah, thanks to Nick, I'm speaking like pretty not so bad.
Guys, the
Not so bad
background.
is an understatement. Speaking amazingly.
I just noticed that the background for this interview is just fantastic. Look at the view. Look at the black clouds there, and the rain is coming down.
Oh yes, it feels like home.
Yep, it's so. Guys, I also wanted to ask you, when did you meet on that dating app? When was that?
In
It
August?
was about 2 weeks after I arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In August this year?
Yeah.
So you actually started speaking English after 1 month of practice?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, speaking on this level.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, I get you, Nick. It was the comment after Yulia said I didn't hear it because they were honking.
Oh, yeah.
But you commented quietly about for her to understand you or something like that. What did you say there?
Maybe that was about tear falling from his eye when I talk about Salo.
No. It was about the recent ones, like 3 minutes ago.
I don't
Was it when I said it feels like home when the rain's coming or something?
No. Before that.
I can't remember.
Yeah, no problem. But Julie Webb said, "I get you, Nick," and laughing.
Nick is used to rain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very odd. I came from Britain, and when I got to Ukraine, there was this big yellow circle in the sky, and it was shocking. I thought, what is that big yellow circle in the sky? And someone explained to me that there's something called the sun that exists.
ROFL, she is so smooth about it. Yeah, thanks. We call that ruffle?
Ruffle rolling on the floor laughing.
Rolling on the floor, yeah, like from the laughter, right? Beautiful view. On list of how difficult languages are to learn, relative in UA tells me English number 1, easy. Ukrainian number 44. So well done to anyone who has learned any Ukrainian language.
Sometimes I'm thinking that thanks God I'm native, because I don't know how people learn this. It's like unimaginable.
Okay. High five, yeah. I think so too. Okay, and in the end, AJ Lahinska said in Ukrainian, Solov'yina mova. The Solovey in English is a nightingale, right? A bird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know nightingale. I didn't know Solovey.
Nightingale is Solovey, and Solov'yina is nightingales. Nightingales language we call Ukrainian. Yeah. So in Ukrainian it's Solov'yina mova. Mova, you know mova. Ukrainska mova.
Yeah.
And we call it Solov'yina. I had to look up Garland, lol, LOL says Stretch. It is English Irish, but I think most French, LOL, we have a garland next to Dallas, says Stretch. Yeah, Stretch is from US. It's throwing down here, says Julie Webb. Try Danish. Okay. I'm not sure if I will try Danish someday. Yulia, what do you think? Will you try Danish someday?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay guys, we need to finish the stream actually already, like in 7 minutes, and to let the guys go, I probably will ask them to say a few words about anything they want to say. Maybe about Free Azov. Of course, this is dedicated to the liberation of the prisoners of war, the Ukrainian ones who are being tortured in Russian captivity. And, you know, we need to talk about that and remember about them and scream about them. So, guys, first I'm going to translate your signs, and then I will ask you to comment on them. Мій страх – це зашиті вуста. My fear is the stitched lips. We are all fucked if the voice gets silent. And you can see a mark of Otis here.
No, it's my cat Lucy.
It's your cat Lucy. You also have a cat. It's really cool. How old is she?
Them.
Okay, Lucy. Who else?
Zorya.
Zorya.
And a kitten, he do not has a name yet.
A kitty does not have a name yet. Okay, Zorya, Lucy, and
Lucy is a boy,
is a boy. Okay,
like Lucifer.
Lucifer. Okay, got it. So you, Otis, and 3 cats. Maybe someone else.
No.
Just 5 of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the sign. So please, I actually translated that, and I've seen this one in your hands for a few times already on the rally. What do you mean by this?
It's actually a lyrics.
Oh,
It's actually lyrics.
tell me whose. I don't know.
Ukrainian rapper Otoy.
I know Otoy's music.
Yeah, he has a song called Pashcheka.
Pashcheka?
Pashcheka. Like a very huge and scary mouse. Mouse. Like you
The
know.
rat? Like the rat?
No, like the mouse.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so
not
he
very
has,
clever today.
Those lyrics in it, and
I like Otoy's songs, but I'm still discovering him, so I did not hear that one. But the one about Donetsk, I like a lot, of course, because I'm from there. And I can associate to that because I lived there, loving Ukraine. I lived in occupation. So in that song, he sings about how it is to keep waiting for Ukraine to come back there, being quiet, not showing your position openly. Otoy is a great rapper, hip-hopper, the Ukrainian one. So these are the lyrics from his song, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know that. That's really cool. Nick, your turn. Your sign. Не мовчи. Don't be silent. Полон збиває. Captivity kills. Free Azov. Actually, Nick can say this himself now. In Ukrainian.
Не мовчи, полон вбиває, Free Azov.
Yes, thank you. Nick, and your last words for this interview for today. Not like the last words, but for today.
Well, it's obviously I'm here today in support of Azov in support of those people who are still in captivity, being tortured. It's always shocking to see in the exchanges when the prisoners come and they're so thin and clearly have been mistreated. So I think it's a really important cause to be in support of here today. And then support of the soldiers, but of all Ukraine today. So it's good to be here, and I will keep being here supporting this beautiful country as long as it takes. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава. Thank you so much, Nick. It was really nice to meet you. Let me shake your hand and thank you for your support to Ukraine and our children and our people. I see you're a lucky person to find a friend like Yulia here in Ukraine. She's also great. Yulia, you're amazing. You're also inspiring me. Thank you. And yeah, guys, both of you inspire me and my community. They are saying Heroям Slava here a lot to your Slava Ukraini. And I'm proud of you, Nick. Julie Webb says, we hear you here in Boston, USA. Asa Afvander is from Sweden. And she reminds us that Swedish and Ukrainian flags are basically the same. Well, almost, yeah. Thanks a lot, Yulia and Nick. Heroям Slava from Tune. Slava ZSU. It's actually the name of the person. It's a nickname, Slava ZSU. Welcome, Slava ZSU. It's a great name. Thank you for being an absolute legend for the kids of Ukraine, Nick. Love from down under, meaning Australia. Yeah. It's from Benzo Baby. Great stream. As always, free Azov. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. I think the mothers wanted to talk to me. They were waiting here, standing. And I'm so slow on my interviews. So next time, mothers, next time, or maybe I should run and catch them and talk to them. I think they're gonna be satisfied. Okay, guys, let me hug you. Oh, can you run with me? I'm gonna finish in 5 minutes. I need your contacts. Okay?
Okay,
Can you please catch up with me? But I'm hugging you first. Okay, guys, I'm running and chasing the mothers. Sorry. Oops, shit. The microphone. I've lost one mic. Thank you. Okay. But I need to catch up with them. And I apologize for that, guys. Wow, that's a mess. I'm running, and я вас догнав. Доброго дня. Хочете поспілкуватися? Бо я бачив, що ви стояли поруч, і я хотів завершити вже те інтерв'ю і поспілкуватися з нами. 5 хвилин. Є бажання? Просто мені здавалося, що ви чекали, поки я закінчу. Ні? Ні? Все добре. Я думаю, що догнати вас було непоганою ідеєю.
Просто тримати?
Так, просто тримайте. So, англійську не знаєте?
Ні.
Ну добре. So, you are together. Ви всі разом, правильно?
Так.
Ви завжди разом.
Так.
Ви 25-та бригада.
25-та.
Всі з 25-ї бригади. So guys, 25th Brigade. Я буду перекладати, бо я ж англійською це роблю. So, these are the mothers and wives of the soldiers of 25th Brigade who are in captivity right now. Правильно, це матері і дружини військових з 25-ї бригади. Нагадайте мені, будь ласка, тоді ваші імена і, може, коротенько історію ваших хлопців.
Мене звуть Наталя, це мій хлопець, Міщан Сергій Васильович, який потрапив в полон в 22-му році в грудні. І також із своїм побратимом, крикливим Женєю.
Свята, іди сюди.
Із побратимом вони знаходилися разом. Ми кожну неділю стараємося відвідувати акції. Також це мами
Сергія, вона приїжджає раз у місяць, бо вона живе в Чернігівській області. Ну а ми тут кожну неділю відвідуємо акції, підтримку військовополонених і намагаємося кричати про них через те, що десантників взагалі не повертають. В останніх обмінах майже не було жодного з десантника. В передостанніх
Можна я
також.
перекладу, поки
Так.
що ви сказали? Бо багато всього. I'm the girlfriend of Міщан Сергій Васильович. Нагадайте ще ім'я ваше, будь ласка.
Наталя.
Наталя. Наталя. And he was captured ще, я вибачаюсь, в Маріуполі попав
Ні,
в полон? Ні?
в Луганську.
В Луганську. Це було на початку повномасштабки, так?
В 22-му році в грудні.
В грудні, тобто
В грудні вже.
вже в грудні. So, Міщан Сергій and his brother in arms, як його звуть? Да, не написано. Євген, they were captured, а він ваш чоловік. А вас як звати? Світлана. It's Svetlana's husband and Міщан Сергій and Yevgen, they are brothers in arms, побратими, and they were both captured. They are both from 25th Airborne Brigade. They are both airborne, and unfortunately Russia is not exchanging the airborne as much as they don't exchange Azov soldiers, Azov servicemen. This is the mother of Serhiy, and these are also the photos of Serhiy. And вас Світлана звати, ні? Галина, вибачте, я плутаюсь в іменах. Галина, and yes, Галина Міщан, and they are what Natalia told me. They are trying to come here to every rally, every Sunday, and I see them, I think, almost, no, not almost, every time. Я вас тут кожного разу бачу, по-моєму, да? And yes, guys, we need to fight for them. We need to fight for Міщан Serhiy. We need to fight for Yevgen. Once again, his second name, ще раз друге. Крикливий. Євген Крикливий. Міщан Serhiy from airborne troops from the 25th Brigade. А ви...
Я шукаю чоловіка.
You're...
Пішов пошук.
Ага.
В травні 24-го року, цього року, травень. На Покровському напрямку.
Він також 25-ї бригади.
Також 25-та.
Як вас звати?
Мене звати Людмила.
Дякую, Людмило. Зараз перекладу. Людмила also has... Це він ваш чоловік? She's looking for her husband. He's also from 25th Brigade. And... sorry guys, I got distracted. I am thinking of... Okay, whatever. So... He is missing from... який місяць цього року? From May this year. And... я вибачаюсь. Ще раз ваше ім'я? Людмила is looking for him. And she still haven't found him. There's a chance that he is in captivity because Russia is not telling our side if someone gets to their captivity. They are hiding that information. My brain is boiling. Мізки вже киплять. Я вже
Ми уявляємо.
другу годину, майже вже 2 години беру інтерв'ю і перекладати стає складно. Окей, so я хочу пару повідомлень для вас зачитати з чату, бо люди дивляться зараз в прямому ефірі. I'm sorry I cannot watch this without bursting out in anger. They will be brought back. Sorry for being emotional. No need to sorry. Дмитро Клаудіо каже, я вибачаюсь, що я не можу дивитися на це без впадання в гнів. Їх повернуть. Я вибачаюсь за те, що я зараз...
Також бачимо кожні вихідні, що ви тут. Дякуємо вам
Дякую.
дуже. Ваша робота – це просто. Дякуємо. Ми вам дуже вдячні.
Якщо ви хочете, то можемо обійнятися, якщо це доречно. Можна? Можна вас обійняти? Мені дуже шкода. Я бажаю, щоб він якомога швидше повернувся. Вибачте. Вибачте, що я вас до емоцій привів, але
Ми живемо в цьому всьому з цими
да,
емоціями.
we live
Їх нікуди
with
не-
these emotions and we cannot run away from them. Я бажаю, щоб вони якомога швидше повернулися. І
Не розголошу, весь світ чув, щоб допомогли нам їх повернути.
yes,
Всі.
the world needs to hear us and we need to bring them back, all of them. The world must hear that. I agree with that. Hugs, Rick, hugs. Люди передають також обійми вам. Це не тільки я вас обіймав, це вся моя спільнота вас обіймала.
Дякуємо.
І можу всіх обійняти, якщо хочете.
Дякуємо.
I will hug everyone. Okay, guys, let me switch the camera, so those hugs will be from you also. Дякую вам. Давайте ще раз вас обійму.
Дякую.
І вас. Може ще раз, давайте всіх разом.
Дякуємо.
Вас. Дякую. Okay, guys, we need to end the stream. I want to remind you that you need to scream for the families, for mothers, for wives, for girlfriends, for sisters, brothers who are waiting for their loved ones from captivity. We need to scream about them. We need to make their voices louder with our voices. We need to fight for them. Send this everywhere. Like, comment, share, and don't forget to come here at these streams live. Thank you for doing that. We had here more than 100 people watching today. Більше 100 людей сьогодні дивилися, і я їм дуже вдячний за те, що вони приходять. So please keep rolling to Ukrainian victory with us. Thank you, guys. Дякую вам.
Дякуємо.
І дякую вашим чоловікам, синам за службу.
Дякую.
Це для мене, як українського цивільного, дуже цінно, і я їм дуже вдячний.
Дякую.
Дякую. Побачимось тоді наступного разу.
Дякуємо. Гарного дня.
Дякую. Гарного дня. До побачення. Goodbye. Okay, my friends, I am gonna be finishing this while I'm walking to my car. Otis, Nick, and Yulia has run away from me after all, and I won't be able to contact them before. Before what? I cannot see them. So that's a pity. But they were hungry, and Otis was bored, and probably Otis also needed to do what? To go. Well, we cannot call that go to the bathroom, right? Because dogs and cats, they just do that. They pee, they poo. That's it. Yeah, so I can imagine that he also needed to do that. Okay, guys, thank you. There was a great stream today. A few fantastic interviews, and I really am looking for Otis and Yulia and Nick, but not this time. It's not destined then to stream next week with Nick, but I will meet them here again, and I will take his contact, and I will just invite him to the stream and stream with him. And I want to do what? I want to thank Chris from HR for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for that, Chris. Just some rally for you. Yeah, it is still happening. I mean, some people are still rallying, and the bus with the cookies, it is also here. I think I gotta get one cookie for donation. Let me support that fundraiser. Hey, привет, Anastasia. Wait, let me just give me a second. Hey, it's the wrong camera. Okay. Anastasia is here. How are you doing, Anastasia?
Українською ж можна?
А вже ж, тримай мікрофон. А як вас звуть? Sorry. Анастасія, your turn.
Так, все супер. Якраз ми скоро відкриваємо збір От з Захаром.
Захар, nice to meet you. I'm Rick.
У нас планується щось в стилі Васі Байдака, який знімає відео, робить
Nice.
кавери на пісні. На
Yeah.
пісні. От.
I think he's the most famous comedian these days in Ukraine, right?
Ну, один з, так.
Yeah, one of them. Okay, Yulia just said that they are planning to start a fundraiser in Vasil Baidak's style. He is I think, one of the most famous comedians here in Ukraine these days. And he's usually making some funny videos, also together with Kurhan and Agregat. That's my favorite band these days, to be honest. Do you like them?
Так. Ми були на концерті.
Ми були на концерті, так.
Я
Ми
також
навіть
був,
ще
да.
тоді не були знайомі, але ми були на концерті, виявляється, на одному.
Це коли було?
Взимку десь в лютому.
О, я був на ньому.
Да?
Стереоплазі, я був на тому концерті. I was on that concert, guys.
Було дуже багато людей.
4 тисячі людей тоді
Він
було.
був на 100% благодійний. Це
Да,
взагалі
вони круті.
вперше саме в Україні, коли роблять на 100% благодійний концерт.
Завдяки Кургану і Агрегату хочеться ставати більш крінжовим.
І Вася Байдак теж.
Так, і Вася також хороший в цьому. Okay, guys, sorry for so much Ukrainian. I basically am tired to translate today already, so I'm not going to be translating this part. Sorry. I just want to finish this stream already. So, guys, just give me a message. Zahar, I'm Rick, Yaroslav. It's nice to meet you. Maybe we were already meeting. Ми вже зустрічалися.
Можливо, десь на акціях, так.
Ні, я маю на отак от з Анастасією, може,
Не
ні?
спілкувалися.
Ні, окей. So, Захар, сьогодні вже не буду інтерв'ю брати, вже втомився. Але просто твій меседж для людей, якщо можна англійською, з усього світу, що дивляться і приходять сюди кожного тижня.
Support Ukraine, please.
What about the Free Azov? What about the
Free Azov.
captains?
Free Azovstal defenders.
That's
Of
what we
course.
gotta do, of course. Thank you. Okay, guys, then it was nice to see you here. I will go to my car now and finish the stream. And I gotta actually translate this sign. It says slow instead of honorable, death instead of captivity. So they were promised, the Azovstal defenders, they were promised the honorable captivity. Instead, they received a slow death, right? I think that's the idea of that one. Free Azov, that's what we gotta do. Okay, guys, thank you. I was happy to meet you here today and last week in Musafir, right? You were there too. Musafir is love, you know. I think everyone who's ever been there will be addicted and will be coming there every time they can, right? Кажу, що дуже легко підсісти на Мусафір.
Так, це правда.
І це, мабуть, один з найкращих закладів, та взагалі в Україні. Не тільки в Києві. Окей, все, тоді побіг. До наступного разу.
Дякую.
Було приємно познайомитись. Анастасія, обіймемось на прощання. Бувай. Bye, guys. Вам також. Okay, let me quickly walk to the car and remind you about our fundraisers, about our stream tonight. We're gonna have a stream with Maria from Hostomel Shelter. We're gonna talk about the rescue of the animals, and we're gonna, of course, raise some funds for our fundraisers for the army and for their fundraiser for basically, pay the debts for Hostomel Shelter and at least survive, because they are on the brink of bankruptcy, and it's really not easy to sustain a shelter, an animal shelter. So they need our help. I will do my best to be there, Rick. I would love to be a part of that chat. Yes, Benzo baby, we would love to see you there. Unfortunately for that, you would have to wake up like in the middle of the night. I understand that. We are raising funds for a car and electronic warfare for chemists from the 63rd Brigade. Thank you, Tane, for reminding people about that. And yes, we need to close that fundraiser. If we go like normally, we will close that one in just 4 weeks. But we can actually, do it in 3 weeks. It usually depends on luck and on the amount of work I'm doing. So it all depends on that. It was a great stream today, thank you guys. This Free Azov stream was one of a kind, and I am grateful to you for all your support, all your comments, all your messages that you sent to the guests, to like random people, but not random. They, I mean, like when I meet people on the street, I cannot call them guests, right? I basically stick to some random people, but then they appear to be from the same region, basically, as I am, like Max, or from Crimea as Christina. I hope I can help find a way to help Hostomel with my organizations over here. That would be awesome, Benzo baby. That would be awesome. We assist you, Rick. Yes, Philip Howard, thank you so much. Billy Warren, what time is it there now? It's 4 p.m., 4:18 p.m. right now. What's next? What am I missing in the chat? I will be there, Nikki. Love the pretty scenery today. What's the scenery? Okay. Guys, please don't forget to like this one. Please also don't forget to share it everywhere. Wow, some military boats. Pretty cool. A big one there. The view is the scenery. Ah, okay, got it. Yeah, look at this view. Just look at the river. Okay, rollers. It's time to end the stream. Thank you for being here. The view was nice. I agree. Thank you for all that you do for Ukraine. Thank you for all the support that you also give me. Because without you, I won't be able to do all of this. Without your support, without your faith in me, without your faith in Ukraine and in our victory. So, I love you guys. Please live long, prosper, and donate. I'm finishing the stream now. Bye guys, see you in just a few hours on our Sunday stream with Hostomel Shelter. I remind you, Maria from Hostomel Shelter.